Hi, guys. Welcome to the Joyful Edit. I would like to start with yes, I'm in the car, and this is my studio now. We are going to have lots of guests here, and I think this is very intimate road trip vibes. Um, I'm here to tell you why the Joyful Edit. Well, the truth is, the Joyful Edit wasn't always joyful. That's a sad truth, but you know what? I'm here for it to share it. I think throughout my whole life, I've been going through motions of being like the sunniest person in the planet. They people were calling me, "Oh, you are such a light when you enter the room," and that's true. That used to be the truth, and it still is. But there was time in my life when it stopped being the truth, and I think um, I've lost it. And there was a certain time in my life when the joyful edit wasn't joyful. I think I was surviving. I was putting up the front to just be this person who everybody needs me to be. I was carrying the load for everybody. I was just going with it. And until I was like, this cannot be this. Life is not about surviving. Life should be about enjoying the moment. Life should be about, like, we have this one time on this planet. Surely this is not that. All of this happened to me, obviously, not obviously, well, to me, after having a baby. I had a postpartum depression, and it hit me really hard, and it was hard to understand for few people around me that how can somebody who is this positive not to be positive anymore. There's a lot to unpack. Anyway, I recorded this podcast actually first with like a teleprompter. I try to be so professional, and universe was stopping me from that. There was bad signal. I couldn't get the word out, and I didn't look like myself. And there is me saying there, according to the script, well, guys, I wanted to be so honest and so raw. And I watched it back, and I'm like, this is not gonna go. This is not going to happen. I have to be me, and I have to talk out of my heart, even though maybe I will lose my line, maybe I will not put across the point I wanted to. But you know what? I'm doing this. I'm here. So there will be a rawness about this. And moving back to the point, the joyful edit is because we also constantly edit our lives. We edit it regardless if we know about it or not, if we are aware of it or not. We edit our relationships, we edit our boundaries, we edit our uh, relationships with people, how we want them to be. We learn, we constantly edit things. And sometimes it's not a good thing. Sometimes we edit ourselves to be a smaller version of ourselves. Sometimes we stay quiet because this is uncomfortable for others, for us to speak up and show up. And I think the message here will be about editing ourselves to be more joyful, to see those little glimmers in our life, to experience the joyful edits of the moments we live through. And this podcast is for people who want to learn how to edit those little realities and finding those little glimmers and being a little bit more, less in a survival mode, more in, I'm here, I have one chance, and I want to do it with you. And I've been waiting to be ready. I've been waiting to be more courageous, to be more confident, to be more healed, to be more, I don't know, anything more. When are you ready? It's like when people ask you when you're ready to have children. You never are ready. You are just doing it. You are learning on the job. And I think our experience on this planet is learning on the job. Let's be real. And I'm here because I feel like there's so much to talk about. And I want people to know that they are not alone. So if you are in this weird time in your life, in between, like you don't know what's coming next, you don't know if there is a sun at the end of the tunnel, if you are grieving something, grieving your old version of yourself because you are missing something about you, or you would like to have a different reality, I'll be here in my car most of the time, chatting with my friends and people who I admire, people who have so much to tell. and we'll be talking about life, because not every day is joyful and not every situation is joyful, but there is something about it that has a joyful edit. So if you like what you've just heard, um, we will be here with people, we will be here with conversations, with topics, and yeah, let's start editing our lives to do what we like, to do things that bring us joy. Let's edit everything. This is your edit too. So if you would like to hear certain topics, certain conversations, certain point of views, let me know. Comment, message me. I'm on Instagram, the Joyful Edit. I'll be here with my guests, my friends, and inspirations, and let's create that edit together. Let's be joyful. Let's find the joy. So please press subscribe, comment, give us ideas, topics, get engaged, because this is for you too. The Joyful Edit.